Aquarius, hi! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who are brand new. I am happy to be doing this for you, so thank you all so much for joining me. Happy birthday. Probably a little belated, but happy birthday nonetheless. So, I'm going to go ahead and hop right into your reading with an Eloquy card. Eloquy means she, who, for those of you who are brand new. So we're going to see who you're showing up as in your reading today. While we're waiting for a card to come out, I would like to invite you all to the description box below. You will find there a way to support the channel if you wish to do that. You will find a link to the website that will also, and an email address if you'd like to inquire about a personal reading. And or you can visit the website for checking out the blog and things along those lines. And if you'd like to get some free advice from the tarot cards, you're more than welcome to join me on Love, Light, and Tarot on the Facebook page, which you can also find a link for that in the description box below. So we have She Who Unfolds, Etriente, Swath, Embrace, and Self-Care. So, makes me think of winter storms. Etriente, Swath, Embrace, Self-Care. She who unfolds has wrapped herself up in 3 layers of soft, colorful cloth. Her crown indicates that she rules herself. Her companion, a cousin to the scrub jay, is a noisy defender of her space, but our flaxen-haired ruler has no need of this protection. Self-care is a key component of her sovereignty. She surrounds herself as a mother swaddles an infant, to contain and to comfort. Her name means embrace in French. Etriente also knows anyone who would be truly close to her must respect her independence. Etriente comes to teach you to trust and protect your layers. Do not be an open book now, that those who would know you have a challenge. You are not being coy. You are being careful with your precious self. It is important to make this distinction. Sometimes we open ourselves up too soon and too much. Be discerning with how much you reveal to others, so others understand you are not to be taken lightly. Remember, it is perfectly acceptable to hold parts of yourself back until you are ready. Your questions. How can I comfort myself right now? Who deserves to see past all my layers? What should I allow myself to embrace? Very good questions. Okay, so let's get into the tarot, shall we? Please show me my beautiful Aquarians. Saw 333. Okay, and then it come out. We have the 5 of Swords. So this is conflict. This is gossip. This is hater energy, right? This is winning at all costs. What is the present? We have the 4 of Swords. So we have recovering from this battle. What is the challenge? Oh, why is that in reverse? Should it stay in reverse? Okay, we have the Empress in reverse. What is the guidance? Ooh. We have the 5 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. What is the potential here? The Sun card. This is expansion. This is beauty. This is brilliance. This is freedom. This is lighting up. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, which also happens to be a number 4. The Emperor, for some of you, you have like a new boss, a new man, a new way of taking charge in a situation. It's interesting because we have the Emperor, but the Empress is in reverse just below that. So we have a lot of masculine energy here of taking charge and controlling, but it's not being balanced. Wait, I'm hearing that it's being mirrored by the feminine energy. So the Empress in reverse can be very manipulative in how they try to get things done, right? So the Empress in the upright, she's the she's the Empress of alchemy. She makes the soil fertile and reaps the rewards of that, right? This is about trying to contrive what you want out of a situation. So let's get into this. Why is the 5 of Swords here? We have the Judgment card in reverse, the King of Swords in the upright, and the High Priestess in the upright. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's a decision here that feels like it didn't go well for someone. I don't know that it was you necessarily. It could have been this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a couple of ways to look at this. One, someone tried to come back into the situation, but they were keeping secrets, and there wasn't a lot of heart behind it. 2, whatever this conflict was based in this decision, knowing when to speak and how to speak, and the silence involved in that, and just listening, allow you to come out on top with this King of Swords. Now the sword is pointing up, so he was standing in his truth. He had some secret knowledge. He was following his intuition. And there's a sense here of knowing that whatever this was, it wasn't going to go exceptionally well. But you knew, I think you knew that this was a bad decision, and you did not tell the person that this was a bad decision. Just saying. Hence, they are no longer in the situation. So let's look at the 4 of Swords. We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So I do feel like for some of you, this is very much about dreaming about being your own boss. Planning, trying to understand how to do that. And I do feel that there is this is possible, that some of the foundation has already been laid. to this. I also feel like there's a break in this conflict. This is very much like waiting to see what happens, planning for the worst and hoping for the best. So, let's look at this Empress in reverse. Why is the Empress in reverse? Why is this the challenge? We have the King of Wands in the upright. The Seven of Cups in the upright. And the Death card in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel in reverse. Okay, so there's a sense of being left feeling like you don't know what to do, like you have to take control of a situation. I feel like for some of you, a mother may have crossed over, and that's left you dealing with a father figure. In a time when you should be grieving. For others of you, there's really this aspect of like over controlling and it creating a sense of confusion when what needs to happen is transformation instead of this force, right? There's a sense here of embracing femininity, and needing to learn to embrace femininity so that you can transform this, because this is a lot of masculine energy with the Emperor and these two kings here when the Empress is in reverse. This feels very much about like letting go of control and allowing what comes to you to be the solution. For some of you, there's a sense here of timing where this passion is ill-timed, and like if you're trying to get pregnant, it's not the right time. So let's look at the Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And again, if you've lost a mother figure, I'm very sorry. I know how that feels, quite literally. We have the Chariot, the So your guidance is the Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this is grieving. This feminine aspect. The Magician in reverse. I'm hearing victory over the manipulation. The Six of Wands in reverse. And there's the Wheel again in reverse. At the bottom of the deck we have the Hierophant, so that's 2 5s. The 6 and the 1, that's a 7, that's... So we have grief here, and we have a nurturing figure. There's this aspect of accepting things as they are, and an overall victory and taking control of that. We have the Hierophant, which is another masculine energy, but there's a sense here of tradition and church and foundation in this Hierophant. That is standing as an overall lesson. There are blessings here, even though things don't appear right off as if they do. Like, I feel like whatever the situation is back here, that it has ended. But there's almost like this sense of expectation that it's just going to be worse. I feel that there's something that is going to be offered to you that you need to pay attention to. And the way in which you do that, through this control, through balance. This is more about balance than it is control. There's a loss and a gain all at the same time. And it really has a lot to do with how you receive it. So let's look at the Sun card. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in the upright. We have the Eight of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun cards. We have double confirmation here. Once you break this silence, once you break this meditation, once you break this resting place, things are going to move. You're going to walk away. Well, you're going to run away. Something is going to happen incredibly quickly. where you're moving away from whoever this person is, you're going to have a sense of freedom. And I do think that it's going to be coming maybe in August, June, July, August. Although I have 2 8s here, I do feel that in April is when all of this is going to begin, where you start coming out of this still space, this mental space, and you're going to take action. There's going to be a lot of emotion behind this, but it's going to be behind it, not driving it. For those of you that are dealing with a Capricorn, you may be leaving that person. But there's a sense of freedom here. There is joy and enlightenment and abundance galore. So that is your reading. We're going to get a spirit animal oracle card. This is the final message from my beautiful Aquarians. Thank you. We have number 2, antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. And then we're going to get a mystical sisters card. We have the magical key. So we'll start with antelope spirit. When antelope spirit rushes into your life, you are being reminded of the quickening of your personal evolution as a powerful co-creator. You are being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving, set your intentions, and take action towards making your dreams real. There is an intensity you can feel, and it is important to take advantage of this energy right now. If you have a plan for your career or financial abundance, now is the time to step it up. If you're asking about a relationship, make that first move. Just know that the intentions you have set in motion are coming together now at warp speed. Stay alert and keep up. Things are getting interesting when antelope spirit calls you to move quickly. And then we have the magical key. Hope, faith, gifts. Lost and alone in a deep, dark forest, a poor, bedraggled girl cowers in the state of hopeless despair. The dove above her holds a key in its beak, which symbolizes peace and hope. Drawing this card indicates that it is now extraordinarily important to have faith in a benevolent universe. You have become susceptible to fear, depression, hopelessness, worry, and wild imaginings of the worst case scenario. You may have found yourself in a difficult place, but the challenge now is to be optimistic, to look up and be aware that help is nearby. Use your imagination for seeking the best case scenario to achieve a resolution. Trust that you will again find peace. Well, my beautiful Aquarians, that is your reading. And what I see here is a brilliant evolution from conflict to absolute freedom and victory. So keep in mind that If this rings true to you, you'd like more insight, you are more than welcome to reach out to me for a personal reading. If it doesn't ring true, maybe check out your sun, moon, or rising sign. But above all things, I love you and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.